Alright, this could be the biggest disaster Disney's ever faced. The Snow White movie. It's not just getting backlash, it's blowing up. And delaying the movie by over a year? That didn't do a thing to stop it. But here's the crazy part. What if the backlash isn't the only reason for the delay? What if there are some serious legal issues Disney is trying to dodge, and Snow White is at the center of it? We're talking lawsuits, discrimination claims, and reshoots that could change the entire future of the company. And if you think this is just another Hollywood controversy, think again. Disney's scrambling, and you need to know why. Let's dive into the secrets behind this ticking time bomb. So, we've all seen the absolute firestorm around the Snow White trailer that dropped a few weeks ago. And if Disney thought delaying the film over a year would help cool off the backlash, they were dead wrong. Let's be real here. This movie is a ticking time bomb that could go down as the most hated Disney film in history. But here's the kicker. What if the delay wasn't just about avoiding controversy? What if there's more to the story, like some legal reasons forcing Disney's hand? Because recently, Disney has found itself knee-deep in legal battles, including being sued for discrimination against men, with Elon Musk personally backing 2 lawsuits, one of which involves former Disney star Gina Carano. Could these lawsuits have something to do with the reshoots and changes made to Snow White? And could a leaked scene from the movie actually be part of Disney's attempt to avoid getting crushed in court? Let's break it down. A few months ago, Disney was hit with a discrimination lawsuit, accusing the company of bias against men and political opinions. And here's the wild part. A leaked video of a Disney VP could play a big role in this case.
Certainly, there have been times where, there's no way we're hiring a white male person.
Just kind of unspoken.
There are times when it's spoken, but
how would they say it?
there's no way we're hiring a white male person. They'd say
Like straight to you, or okay?
They'd be very careful how they message that to agents. We wanted to hire somebody in the department a few years ago now, who was half black, but didn't appear half black. And there was a creative executive who was like, "We're not that's not what's wrong." They wanted somebody in meetings who would appear a certain way, and he wasn't gonna bring that to the meeting.
You know what? Is that actually happened? Of course it happened. I think this is a reflection of how just.
Oh my God!
While at first, it seemed like a standard lawsuit, digging deeper reveals something intriguing. The timing of Disney's reshoots for Snow White lines up suspiciously well with these legal troubles. Could Disney be scrambling to change scenes that might otherwise be used against them in court? Speaking of which, let's talk about that leaked scene from Snow White that set the internet on fire.
I don't know if you guys noticed anything different about this scene compared to the original, so I went ahead and made a little clip just to show a side-by-side comparison.
Now you wash the dishes.
Now you wash the dishes.
You tidy up the room.
You tidy up the room.
You clean the fireplace.
You clean those cobwebs.
And I'll use the broom.
And he'll use the broom.
Just slightly different, isn't it?
In this new version of the story, Snow White appears to boss the dwarves around, literally making them clean up after her, while throwing in a few jabs that some see as directed at men in general. People online are calling it sexist, and honestly, I get why. In comparison to the original scene, it feels like a complete reversal of the classic dynamic. And here's where it gets interesting. Some are speculating that this scene could be part of the reason Disney had to reshoot the movie. Could they have been worried this would hurt them in their legal battle, especially with lawyers painting Disney as discriminating against men? It makes sense if they wanted to play it safe and rework scenes that could be used against them in court. And let's not forget Rachel Zegler's controversial comments about her male co-star potentially having his scenes cut.
Just a guy in the movie, Andrew Burnap, great dude. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut, who knows? It's Hollywood, babe.
That's exactly the kind of ammo lawyers could use to build a case against Disney, portraying them as creating an environment hostile to men. If I were Disney and facing accusations like this, I'd be worried too. It's possible that Disney, amid legal panic, went back and reshoot parts of Snow White to make sure nothing in the movie could be used as evidence against them. Of course, we don't know for sure, but it wouldn't be the first time a studio changed course to protect itself legally. What's even more telling is how Disney has been making massive changes across the board since these lawsuits began. We've seen top executives part ways with the company, the marketing for Deadpool 3, focusing on fun and entertainment instead of messaging.
Life is hard for a lot of people out there, and it's been that way for a long time. And just for people to walk out of that movie theater feeling like they just had the best 2 hours of their entire life, something that is like unexpectedly moving, but still retains all of that audacity and sort of wild subversion that you come to expect with this character and this world.
And even the triumphant return of Robert Downey Jr. to the MCU. It's clear Disney is trying to win back the audience, and Snow White could be part of that rebranding. At the end of the day, it's hard to say if these changes will be enough to save Snow White from disaster at the box office. But one thing's for sure, Disney is doing everything it can to avoid giving anyone, whether it's critics or lawyers, more ammo to attack them. And if there's one thing they've learned, it's that telling a great story without pushing anyone down is key to their survival. I mean, look at Deadpool 3 diverse cast, non-binary villain, and zero backlash. When you prioritize good storytelling, people don't care about the other stuff. So there you have it. Could Snow White be Disney's biggest mistake yet? Is this movie tangled up in legal drama Disney can't escape from? I want to hear your thoughts. Do you think this is just a movie disaster or something even bigger? And hey, if you're as obsessed with uncovering Hollywood secrets as I am, make sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay tuned. Things are only getting crazier from here.